And while the old bastards are securing Lashima, the Battle of Okinawa is still raging on. It is one of the bloodiest, most hard-fought battles in American history. The island is being guarded by over 100,000 Japanese soldiers, with hundreds of heavy artillery pieces, thousands of mortar positions, and fortified machine gun positions. They have the high ground and they have underground tunnel networks. This entire battle is a fucking meat grinder. The entire island of Okinawa is an enormous problem and nobody is having a good time, but one of the most problematic areas is a 100-foot high cliff face where the 96th Infantry Division has been absolutely shredded. This place is known as the Escarpment, or as it would later become known as Hacksaw Ridge. The old bastards are being sent in to do what the 96th Infantry Division couldn't pull off. As they show up, they send 2 battalions up the 100-foot high cliff face to engage the enemy. The Japanese drove both battalions back, forcing all of them to retreat. All of them except for one. One of the youngest old bastards, a 26-year-old medic by the name of Desmond Doss, who was unique in that he refused to carry a weapon into battle because he was a conscientious objector that didn't want to hurt anybody, he only wanted to save people. He stayed up top while everybody else retreated, and while evading the enemy, he managed to go around and find wounded Americans and begin lowering them down the cliff face, all through the remainder of that day and all through the night. By the next morning, he had single-handedly lowered 75 men down a 100-foot cliff face, saving all of them. The next day, the 77th would attack again, this time sending up 1 battalion to engage the enemy and the other battalion out and around the side to flank them. During this battle, Desmond Doss would become mortally wounded by grenade shrapnel and sniper fire. While wounded, he continued to insist that the other medics and litter bearers continue to save other men rather than himself. The old bastards would finally take the ridge, killing over 3,500 Japanese soldiers and losing over 600 men of their own, but amongst them was not Desmond Doss. The men of the 77th got Doss evacuated in time. He would survive and eventually go on to be awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions at Hacksaw Ridge.